Everyone's talking about YouTube automation right now, but most people have no idea how powerful it actually is in 2025. I've personally made 6 figures from faceless YouTube channels without ever showing my face, using systems, AI tools, and a team I built completely online. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to start a faceless YouTube channel this year, step by step. We cover everything from picking your niche to using AI tools for the script and voiceover, to then actually setting up your channel to ensure it grows and makes you money in the long run. Whether you're starting from complete zero or you're just trying to escape the 9 to 5, this will be the clearest breakdown and guide when it comes to starting a faceless channel in 2025. Let's dive straight into it. So as you figured from the intro, in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to start a faceless YouTube channel with AI in 2025, and it's going to be the complete step-by-step guide that I've used based on my own process. As in today's climate, with YouTube faceless automation, whatever you want to call it, the use of AI tools is almost essential for efficient output as part of your system. So I thought it would be good in this video to go through different AI tools that you can use in your workflow for all your videos day in, day out. So what is a faceless YouTube channel? Basically, a faceless YouTube channel is where you have content that builds views, income, and a brand without ever showing your face. Think of it like running a YouTube channel but without ever turning on a camera. Using AI tools to help with your workflows day in, day out for all your videos, with tools helping the scripts, the voiceover, and now even editing, so you can focus on the ideas, storytelling, consistency. You want to get to a point where you can build a system that runs when you're offline. You may have seen this from one of the previous videos that I covered, but the whole process of a faceless and YouTube automation channel, you start with a script, you then do the voiceover, edit, thumbnail, and upload every single day. And you need to look at it from a point of view that you're not hiding behind AI, you're using it to scale faster. Now that we've got what faceless YouTube actually is out the way, the next part is one of my favorites: choosing your niche, as your niche is literally going to decide your income potential. One key thing I always do when I decide whatever niche I'm going into, you need to pick one with viral demand, low competition, and repeatable content ideas. And also another trick that I love to do is checking for channels that have started in the past like 4 to 5 months. The reason being, this shows relevance and that it's a healthy niche to go ahead and get started in. A few niches that are killing it right now in the YouTube faceless scene would be things like celebrity and pop culture news, AI and tech, health and fitness, sports and combat, and then history and nostalgia. As once you settle on one niche, you're going to be having one consistent audience, meaning quicker growth. The key thing here, if by sticking to one niche, you're going to be getting the same audience each time, meaning a loyal fan base, as they know what to expect every time coming onto one of your videos. One of the biggest killers I see when it comes to YouTube faceless is people hopping between niches every 5 minutes. I'll get messages saying, my videos haven't blown up, I'm 5 videos in, what should I do, should I pivot? What you need to do is not overthink it. There's hundreds of niches, just pick one and stay committed to it for at least 30 days. And when I say 30 days, that is preferably posting at least one video every single day. The reason being, even if your first niche doesn't work, within 30 days, you'll get a little better understanding of what actually works in YouTube automation. You may have one outlier video, and then you can take all that mindset to the next niche, to the next, and when you find something that works, you double down. Like I done in my previous video, looking at 5 niches killing it in YouTube faceless right now. If you haven't seen that video, click the card somewhere here or watch it after this video. I showed live examples of channels doing well, and I thought, you know what, let me find some new ones and do it again. So for example, this one here in the celebrity and pop culture space, I said that it's a good niche to get started in. Well, check out this channel here called Hollywood Top Stories. They've got 10,000 subscribers, 229 videos, and in the past 30 days, they've had 2.6 million views. The reason this niche is very good to get started in, as you can see from these videos, it's a similar format. They're talking about Meghan Markle and Harry, a lot of the drama around that. The reason being, once you get into like a celebrity space, for example, or any niche for that matter, you can niche down within that niche. And that's exactly what they've done. As when you look at their videos, the audience is going to know what to expect every time they come onto this channel. They also only started this channel 4 months ago, where they first started talking about Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, Joe Rogan. But then look, you can see here they completely switched it 3 months ago with their first video in this niche only getting 59 views talking about Harry and Meghan. But then you fast forward to now, and literally every day they're killing it. 15,000 views, 20 hours, 12,000 views, 30,000, 30,000 here, another 30,000, 100,000. And like I said, so they've got 2.6 million views. And I stated in the last video, the RPM for a channel like this is likely going to be $4. You do the maths, 2.6 million views times a $4 RPM. They've made almost $10,000 in the past 30 days from this channel. You've then got this channel here in the combat sports space, where they only have 100 videos, 14,000 subscribers. In the past 30 days, they've had 561,000 views, and their oldest video was literally only 4 months ago. And in the combat sports niche, the RPM is around like $5 to $6 per 1,000 views. So you do the maths here, they've had 561,000 views, times it by a $5 RPM. They've made about $2,500 off this page alone, and they literally only started 4 months ago. Now this channel is very interesting because if you watch my last video, do comment below. I spoke about the nostalgia niche and how a lot of people were doing British nostalgia pages, and this one has literally taken the format from the British nostalgia to now Canadian nostalgia. They've only posted 12 videos. They're already monetized, and their oldest video was just 3 weeks ago. And they've had videos hit 120,000 views, 10 lost Canadian stores, only true Canadians remember, 60,000 views here, Canadian snacks, 13 days, iconic restaurants, 50,000 views. It literally shows you, if you can get into a niche and apply the same format that is working to a different sector, this one being Canadian nostalgia, it can work. Now this next part is extremely important when it comes to finding outliers for your channel and your new niche and comparing it to your competitors. Because what you need to do, once you found your niche, you need to find your competitors' channels, filter the videos by most popular videos, study the titles and thumbnail formats, and then you need to also know recurring formats that perform well and recreate them in your own original way, especially if they have popular videos that are just a few months old. One good little trick I like to do with the majority of my uploads across all my channels is if 3 channels in the same niche are posting the same topic and idea, then it's your green light to go ahead and find a way to do a new format and angle for that video. As once you've spotted patterns within your niche itself, you're going to be able to take this ideology to every other niche that you enter, as you can analyze what actually makes these videos go viral. I'll show you a live example of how I would do it. Say for example, I go on this channel I showed earlier, I sort by most popular, go through their videos 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 4 months ago. Okay, this is perfect, look at this. 3 days ago, Harry and Meghan fuming as New York City denies their private jet request to award show. So what you could do is you can clearly see this is an outlier, as it's had 100,000 views in 3 days and they only have 10k subscribers. So you can take this title and try and make it from an original viewpoint. For example, you could simply do something like Meghan breaks silence, Harry opens up. Just find an original viewpoint that you can put in a title for this exact video topic. And for boxing headquarters, if we go to popular videos, right? Let's just see this 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months, 1 month. Okay, we need something more recent. Okay, look at this one. Joe Rogan shocked by Gervonta Davis's bulked up physique before Jake Paul fight. You could literally maybe take this format and just put Jake Paul at the front of the title. Jake Paul's shocked reaction to Gervonta Davis's bulked up physique. There's so many different ways you could approach this. Then if we go to the Canadian nostalgia channel, let's just say we could even change this entirely. You could go on most popular videos, 10 lost Canadian stores, only true Canadians remember. You could do 10 lost British stores, 10 lost American stores, literally the country you're from. You could set up a channel today and try and see if it works. Next up, we've got scripting with AI, because this is where most people overcomplicate things. you need to use AI for speed and not shortcuts. Let's say, for example, you found a viral video in your niche using the strategy I literally just explained. What you want to do is copy the channel structure for that video, the intro, the story, the outro, break it down and transcribe it on ChatGPT, what is making this video go viral, and then you can do a prompt like, write a script like this, but improved and unique. Make it sound original like a casual YouTuber talking, add reaction moments, energy and slang. But what you want to do is not just leave it at that, you want to take the entire script, put it outside and then edit it all yourself. Edit certain parts for the flow and tone of it because you want to make it as original and unique to your channel as humanly possible. I script all my videos using ChatGPT. I prompt it as much as possible, but what I always do is tweak this script or export it out of ChatGPT, put it in like a Word document and make it as human as possible with my amends. But don't just copy someone's script and then complain that you're not getting any traction on your channel. What you need to do is take what is working and make it original in your own way. And when it comes to the voiceover for all of my videos, I now use 11 Labs for natural AI voices. The reason being, it is so much time efficient and the voices themselves are very high quality. As before, I've explained this in another video, I would literally be at my office sitting there doing these videos, scripting it, sending it off, and literally waiting hours for the voiceover to come back. You then want to ensure that the tone matches your niche. So let's say, for example, you're in the sports or celebrity culture space. You want to make sure that your voice is younger, more upbeat, relevant. But if you're doing like nostalgia or history, get an older, more calm documentary feel for the voiceover. Then when it comes down to the editing side of things, me personally, I have a few editors for my YouTube and TikTok pages and I found them on Upwork. A lot of people have vouched and say Fiverr is so much better, but me personally, I've had the most long-lasting freelancer relationships from Upwork. Now, depending on the niche you're in, let's say you're in the celebrity niche, even a sports niche, you can likely get a video, say it's 8 minutes long, for around $20 to $30 mark if you're going to give them consistent work. But let's just say you watching, you're a complete beginner when it comes to doing any of this stuff and you don't have the budget to play around with. You can easily learn how to edit yourself, whether it's CapCut, Premiere Pro. If you're a beginner, you can definitely use CapCut and watch a free editing tutorial on YouTube to cut costs when starting out. What you want to make sure is that you're making your edit as transformative as possible. One way I always do this is I'll have a branded channel overlay for like screenshots in the video to package the video even better. Always have your logo in the top corner, add transitions, captions, sound design. Make each video as transformative as you possibly can. Next up, we've got uploading and SEO, as your video might be great, but SEO decides if people ever see it. Before you hit publish on your video, you want to ensure that you're using relevant keywords in your title and description. Add your channel tags via ChatGPT. Set your channel to not made for kids. Write clickable titles that have curiosity, clarity, and then ensure that you keep your thumbnails clean, bright and bold. As your initial views are going to come from your click-through rate on your thumbnail and title, how you all lay it out, then your subscribers come from the value you're giving in the content. Ensure that you treat every single upload you do to your channel like a data point, not a gamble. Then the next part is all about repeating, analyzing, and improving every single video. Then it's all about repeating, analyzing, and improving every single video, as each video you post gives you data. So you want to watch out for your click-through rate, average viewer duration, and your RPM, because you don't need hundreds of videos, you just need 10 great videos that teach you 100 lessons. In terms of the click-through rate for your channel, you want to aim for around 6 to 10% on average. The actual average on YouTube, I believe, is only like 3 to 5%. And if you aim for like 6 to 10%, that is a very healthy stat for your videos, because the issue here, if you get low click-through rate, you need to either improve your thumbnail or your title clarity. Then in terms of your average viewer duration, if you can aim for around 40 to 60% of your total video length, your channel will be in a healthy spot. The reason being, if you have a low AVD, it either means you have a completely weak intro that is putting people to sleep, or your pacing is so slow that people click off. That's gonna wrap it up, and now you know exactly how to start a faceless channel in 2025. You want to focus on the systems, consistency, and long-term thinking. If you're sitting there thinking, you know what, I'm going to set up my first channel, but you want to talk to people doing the exact same thing as you day in, day out, that's why I've set up my entirely free Discord, where every day we're talking about different niches, video topics, sharing our wins. So if you want to join a like-minded community, my Discord is at the top of the description. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. If you did enjoy it and it did provide some value, please do show some support, whether it's liking, comment, subscribing, as I am liking this format where I'm actually putting down all my information onto decks and explaining it with you in real time, compared to just me talking and barking at the camera. Because if you do like this format, I'll be sure to keep doing this in future videos.